Hey, welcome to this Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts gameplay video. If you love the era of naval warfare when castles of steel ruled the waves, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I had a different idea. It's the same thing, only different. But today I want to do a French pre-dread semi-dreadnought, the Danton-class, which is a class of 6 pre-dreadnought battleships that were built for the French Navy before the First World War. And I found that UAD has the perfect hull to get something very close to what she was like. So, having dug in a little bit and seen that they had actually engaged, her and a handful of her sisters actually engaged a very small Austro-Hungarian force at one point, and they were mostly used basically blockading the Adriatic through the war. What do you say we put together a quick and dirty game of one or two of the Danton class against an equivalent Austro-Hungarian force, just to do it, right? We're waiting for the next release. It's how many more things there are to do with the game. I'm still having a good time, but I'm digging around for something different, and I keep coming up with, well, it's the same thing, only different. But I'm still having a good time. Hope you are. So let's do it. But before we do, we're going to do the YouTube ritual, which is really quite simple. I get up in the morning, I have my lousy cup of coffee, and then I build these videos. And if you like them, then you consider please subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. That's what feeds the algorithm. That's what keeps the channel growing. That's what keeps this old man from wandering off in the desert further one way than he can walk back in, because what else is there in life but YouTube? And finally, if you'd like to enhance my caffeination and you really enjoy the channel, then you can buy me a cup of coffee. There is a link in the description. All right, custom battle. It's set up one battleship, one heavy crew. What the heck? Let's really have a big old time today. So, as usual, because of the way I tend to produce these things and basically how I fix screw ups, we're going to do some post-production video magic here, and then we're going to get after the design. Okay, that's the hull. She ought to be just about perfect with that. It'll be close anyway, as close as this old guy can do. We're going to leave this set where it is right now. We're going to take her down to, what, 22? No, we're going to take her down to 19 knots. Let's be generous and give her 19 and a half, since I think she was 19 and a quarter or something. Range medium, I'm going to leave it alone because it just doesn't matter. Bulkhead standard, we'll leave that alone for right now. Turbines, coal. We're going to force the boilers. Gracious, I have turned the volume up today. We're going to try to give her a few advantages here that she probably doesn't rate. I'm not real sure what armor to give her. I settled on Krupp 1, although Harvey may be better. I don't know. We'll give her standard barbettes. She did have some basic anti-torpedo, so we'll give her anti-torpedo 1. I don't know if she was single hull or double hull. We're going to go with that. And is my habit, we'll just default to reinforced bulkheads. We'll give her some. Let's give her some significant anti-flood. I think she probably deserves a Citadel 1. It'd probably be better if she had a Citadel 2, but you can guarantee you that the enemy is going to be better protected. And I'll always like to give her extra toys to play with, because these battles sometimes run on and on. Now this, I don't know. I'm pretty sure last time I played, I was playing against Lyddite armed, because every time they hit me, I caught on fire. White powder seems to be safer. Cordite's dangerous. These are all dangerous. These are just all dangerous. These are just all really, really dangerous. And almost feel like you have to, if you come in this way, you need to come in with nothing but, shells with HE, and just hope you burn the other guy to the water line. I guess hydraulic turrets will leave alone. Standard will leave alone. Standard torpedo, they were like 17.7-inch torpedoes or something. I think she had. Ooh, she's supposed to have a coincidence rangefinder. Did I do something silly here? Yes, I did. Oops. Go back in here. Quickly fix this. I think that fixes that. Yeah, it did. Okay. And you can see why I don't generally go through design in the video, because, well, quite honestly, it's a bunch of guesses. More knowledgeable YouTubers, or a more knowledgeable YouTuber might do a better job. Wouldn't be surprised at all. But I tend to kind of want to hide all this because it is just a mess. Acoustics, I doubt it. Let's give it to her just because if we don't, the other side will have it. Now this gets a little bit weird. Here it is. And that's about right for the deck. And we'll leave the deck extended alone. Conning tower. And turrets. And the turret tops, if I don't know, I go with the same as the deck, which is probably not true. But that's the way it goes. Main tower, give her the best one we can wedge in there. Secondary tower, the best one we can wedge in is not this one. She just cannot get that secondary tower in there. She can get that one. Funnels, we can't get enough funnels. She had like 5 or something. But that gets our engine efficiency where they need to be, so who cares? Main guns, centerline guns, twin 12-inchers. And we got to play with the offsets after. And she had, I'm going to say 9.4-inch guns, so we're going to round down to 9-inch guns for the side-mounted turrets. And, you can do things like this if you want to make it look different. Oops. But it doesn't matter. Other than it would be kind of cool if I could get them actually trained fore and aft. The superstructure gets in the way. A casemate gun, she had a bunch of 3-inchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. I think they were actually in the superstructure rather than spread all over, or I should say in this first deck above the main deck in casemates. But we wedge them in the superstructure where it's allowed. Okay, a couple of torpedo launchers. And she's got a significant aft weight offset, which we can attempt to correct with a little bit of hey, that wasn't good. I think that's about as good as it gets. And I think there she is. Hit the cough button. Clear the old throat. All right, well, I think she's so ugly she's pretty. What do you say? What do you say we get out there and give her a try? Now, the more observant among you will have already been screaming, "You didn't name her!" And you'd be right. So, you see why I keep putting cuts of the video so I can go back and fix it. And I've gone back and fixed it. Ooh, well, we started in close, and the fight's on. Where's my light cruiser? Let's take a look at what we're playing with. She got 28 knots, a bunch of 4-inch guns, torpedoes that are good for 4 kilometers, but they're fast. 7-inch guns, 29 knots, 6.6 kilometers that aren't quite as fast. All right, they are, wow. They got a lot of guns. They got a lot of guns. I'm not too happy about this. I'm not too happy about this. All right. Danton. Attach. You know, part of me wants to say, we'll just keep going and shoot at these guys in passing and see if we can overwhelm whatever that is, which looks like a heavy cruiser. Armored cruiser would be a more proper designation or name, especially seeing as how my light cruiser is way over here and heading back where she's fast. She won't have any problem overtaking the battleships. So what do you say we do that? My inclination is to turn and head this direction, and there's an advantage to it. It would be that I would get an advantageous angle for our armor. You know, we want to approach these guys at a offset to maximize our armor protection. But let's go ahead and try something different. Attach her to the battleship. Step her back a bit for the sake of accuracy. Suffering her too, but also be careful that she doesn't just get stomped by the battleships, which means I probably need to turn away and make the battleships more attractive. And then she needs to keep her speed up and go. Let's give this a try. I'm not too sure that I'm happy with this idea. You see, they're already trying to whack the Suffering. Okay, she's firing where I want her to fire. She's out of range. These guys are, aha, okay. Now we don't have much in the way of secondary guns here. So if I target this guy, I suspect, oh, ouch, 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 she's already been hit. 9 and 8-inch. I'm telling you, the AI hates cruisers and wants to kill them. Fine, and we will turn these guys in this direction to try to, in fact, we'll attach and turn both of them. And then we're going to look at screenshots, and it looks like I may have just conveniently gotten myself, oh my god, that's, except for the smoke, that's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's awkward. Didn't pick the bell. The smoke. Yeah. I want one of these. I I don't think it's very useful. I can't unselect the bloody thing. We're inside the selection box with the mouse. Yeah, that's really nice. It would be really difficult to get a good or really useful video thumbnail out of this. It's mostly because they're so bright here and so dark there that it's blown. It's cool. Let's see how things go here for a minute. Maybe we can get a better. Like what I want for the video thumbnail. Okay, and back. Okay, what was going on while I was playing cheap imitation photographer? Cruiser's still on a world of hurt. And we're off. Yeah, she's getting hammered. They are really angry at her. They really are messing her up. They're going for the kill on the lights. I don't know. She's going to turn in and see if she could distract, keep that heavy cruiser's about to just die here, since it looks like they have decided it's not a torpedo boat, that is a light cruiser. Alright, Suffering. She is getting hammered. But, you know, I've let the AI take over here, and we're firing at the light stuff that's approaching us. All right. Gotta watch out for torpedoes. Everybody is, oh man, we are getting lit up. We are getting lit up. Well, she didn't put any torpedoes in the water, and they have ripped our cruisers to shreds. And of course, as it always goes, we're not getting the equivalent hits. It's probably because they've got maxed out fire control. There we go. We're getting a little payback. Suffering's done. She's already been hammered. I don't see her surviving. She's got to depart the area while she has the ability to do so. Alright, now I've kind of lost track of what's going on. She's taken a hit, not one of any great consequence. Looks like we have paid back the light cruiser. So now I am playing very much like the AI does, which is picking on the screening forces, but he's also able to rain on me right now because my light forces have been whacked and they are badly out of position. We're coming back with her. He's trying to stay alive. and we are just raining grief down on each other. Looks like we're engaging battleships now. I haven't decided that. The AI has. Ooh, that took a good hit there. Their battleships are not scratched. We have taken some minor damage, and we'd best be paying attention. Boom! Good hit, good hit, good hit. Alright, she's got her flooding under control. Fine. It's just the way it is. She doesn't want to turn. She'll come around that way. Now I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I'm not hearing much of anything. Oh, good hits, good hits. Well, so far, torpedoes haven't meant anything. That won't necessarily last. Alright. Suffering is bent. Can barely make... She might make 19 knots, right? Finish her. As long as we're raining grief on. As long as we're raining grief on her torpedo tubes. Wow. She's got a lot of them. Let's see if we can get her. Try to take down that. And I'm struggling to get my camera where I want it. Here we go. You go there. Get secondaries there. She has yet decided that torpedoes matter to her. Let's go ahead and just swing this way. Oh, she's dying horribly. Torpedoes just might not matter. Yeah, there we go. And I suicided my light cruiser. Keep coming around, baby. Alright, focus on the battleship. Yeah, we're gonna get taking the chance of trying to get in there to use those torpedoes. She ends up dying, and I don't even know. Stop. 4 kilometers. Oh yeah, she's way out of range. All she can do is run, and not very fast because she's been smacked something fierce. Alright, Sufferin's back in the game. Jean de Vienne is trying to get away. And we are focused on the battleship Monarch, which we haven't even looked at. Alright, work with me here. 9-inch guns, 9-inch guns, lots of them. 8-inch guns, 7-inch guns, 3. Woof, man, woof. So I'm assuming. God almighty, look at the casemated 8-inchers, 9-inchers, 7-inchers. The hell are those? 9-inchers. I think it's fair to say that they've got a lot more tubes than we do. They're not quite as well armored. I am amazed. Well, once again, I must see if I can find, and that's actually a pretty good one right there. With her sister in the background. I had that, yeah, just tiniest adjustment. Oh, that makes me very happy. F11. Okay, and we're back in the fight. We're hitting her hard. Suffering is coming back strong. Seriously damaged, but coming back strong. Doing her part to get on that heavy cruiser. Good hits over here. I'm going to try to close up with the sister, with the Danton. I have to slow her down a little bit. Let her fall behind her, I hope. Meanwhile, she's in a world of hurt. And she can't really get away because Danton's in the way. Look at the rain of shells. Now, I want to look at something here. She's got torpedo tubes in her broadside. Gracious, that's a heavily armed. Got 10 inchers. All I can say to that is, ouch. 5.6 kilometers. Yeah, she can't possibly launch at these ranges. But, you know, what the heck, we could suicide a heavy cruiser and see if we can get her in position. And bring her around, I guess, counting that as a sacrificial drawing fire. Alright, Suffering is looking to die, although the heavy cruiser seems to be focused on, I don't know, maybe the light cruiser. 10-inch guns. Oof. We are seriously outgunned, and Monarch is actually, looks like she may have had some real flooding, but she's better now. Alright, I want you to come around hard. There's a nice hit. Yep, now she's decided to pay attention to Suffering. I'm going to slam that throttle as hard over as it'll go, hoping that it will squeeze a little bit more out of her as she comes around. Maybe we'll get some torpedoes off against that cruiser. Especially if we set them for aggressive. Yeah, there they go. They're off. Alright, keep going. Run. That was silly, but it was fun. Alright. Battleships. Alright, she's lost steering. There's a torpedo in the water there, but I think she's got it figured out. Yeah, maybe? Maybe? Big maybe, no. Nope, nope. Oh, what the hell. I love my torpedo. I love my torpedo attacks. She's going to be gone in a second. Yeah, I don't know what to do with her. She's all screwed up, but I want the battleships between her and... Here we go. It'll lose the suffering. But you never know. Maybe she'll get another torpedo in the water, huh? Yep, there she goes. Alright, we don't want to forget that our battleships have torpedoes. And they don't. So, which way is she going? That away. Alright, we want to keep focusing on Monarch. I can't believe Suffern's still in the game. She's probably maneuvering. Yeah, there's the other torpedo. She's spotted a long ways off. Franz Joseph is in great shape. Whereas our light stuff is in a world of hurt. And is, for all practical purposes, done. They'll kill. I think they'll kill Suffering before it's all said and done. Whatever secondaries are in this game, let's fire them at him. I think that'll only be the 3-inchers. Yeah. The 9-inch guns are main in. The 9 guns on the side are main guns. Just mounted in an odd way. Let's go ahead and pick on her. And leave Danton to take on Monarch. Light cruiser is cruising along over here, being as safe as it can be, and Suffering is dying. Now we're getting some licks on her now. Yeah, this is actually kind of fun. And this light cruiser's got no... I mean, if I could get a torpedo attack with her, but she's so beat up, she'd never close. There's a good hit. Cause a little flooding. Cause me some flooding. Which way are you going? You're just weird. They're both moving away, which I find interesting. Making 17 knots, 18 knots. Fine. Let's pick up the pace. We'll kill our accuracy. We'll close. Still working over the Franz Joseph, who is in trouble. She's escaping. 10-inch, oops, 10-inch guns. Come on now. So I can actually see the speeds. She's almost gone. Her flotation's awful. Yes! You some hits in there, boy. She's got such a lousy chance to hit, though. I keep playing with the throttle. Leave it alone. Get my fingers on the keyboard where they belong. Oh, these guys, they don't look like they have a particular fire control advantage. I'm amazed. We're running out of ammo, though. 12 inches. Don't got a lot left. Put them on save just in case they're taking stupid shots that don't count. I don't think they are. Look at that, she's pumped herself dry. And my light cruiser, well, she can come back this way. I should have done that already. Better go back to normal. She's not shooting at all. Neither is she. Okay. If there's going to be anything decisive here, we're going to have to close up. Which is not going to be easy, given that she is attempting to run away. All right. Everybody is running low on big gun ammo. Well, this is an entirely different game. There's a good hit. There's a good hit. I think she'll find that disturbing. I think she'll find that disturbing. Uh-oh. Phone call. Hold on. Back in just a moment. Okay, well, I apologize for the interruption. I'll try to edit that as best I can, but in fact, that was a work-at-home job offer. I knew it was when I saw the phone number, and I was not going to put that recruiter off for the video. I would be very surprised if you didn't understand that. So there you go. Sometimes you really ought to just take this game. It's not very practical from the point of view of a video to let this thing run at let it run at normal speed, because it's just take too long, far too long. But that being said, it is quite relaxing and interesting. Oh, it's noisy. I can't come up with a good one there. Not here. Oh, she's been. Get your bow up out of the water, baby. She's showing battle damage. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. But yeah, just on standard time, no time dilation, and just watch it. This graceful fall of shot. Get her. She didn't. She didn't. She's in great shape. And we've only got 2 guns. Maybe some of these 9-inchers engaging. Ouch. Because I'd like to put that cruiser down. if I can get a hit. Baron is just not exactly tearing her up. She's only 4 kilometers away. That's a couple of miles and change. We can go ahead and throw secondaries there just for fun. Focusing on her, because she does have dangerous guns. Those 10 inches are not to be ignored. We just can't touch her. How fast is she going? Oh my God, those guys are fast. Those guys are fast. $19.25 knots. If we get hits on these guys, we ought to be tearing them up because they just don't have the armor. Wow. All right, let's pick up the pace a little bit. I've been enjoying the slow and stately. She's hurt. It'd be great if we could get a torpedo off on her. Got the range, we just don't seem to be, have the right heading for the torpedo to, there you go, that hurt. All right, it's time to turn. Man, I cannot believe the speed those guys have. Yeah, that stung, huh? She still does not want to put a torpedo in the water. Yep. I'd be much happier. Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. That was a stomping. We may have finished her right there. Yep. Outstanding. There. There. We're starting to get some serious payback here from Monarch. And our light cruiser is putzing along to no great. And she's launched a torpedo. Where did it go? Ouch. I don't know, but if it was launched at the cruiser, I'll be disappointed. All right, she's moving away. We're going to continue to focus on Monarch. We can get some telling hits here. Boy, they reload torpedoes quickly. Come on, girls. I wonder what it looks like now from down here at waterline level. Looks like she's taking a hell of a beating is what it looks like. That's actually a cool picture. Not much of a video Not much of a video thumbnail. Nice hit. Alright. Gonna have to do some real serious turning here to keep from... Alright, she's got the torpedo off. I think she'll probably manage to avoid that. Alright, like that. Like that. I don't know whether... I think she's going to avoid the torpedo. I really do. Clearly. That's fine. We're going to come around this way. Hard as we can. I'm going to follow with this old gal as best we can without running into her. Because she is standing way off. And that can't be working for her. There we go. Boy, this is... This is something right here. It's lousy lighting. I could wish that the sun was somewhere else. That's kind of a cool picture. And that's... you just can't quite make it work. Not too bad. Just a good hit. She's still... I think we're going to get this old gal just by wearing her down. By putting two guys in close and pounding her. Meanwhile, light cruisers engaging that battleship. Leave! What was I thinking? Go away. Yeah, she's in trouble. Slow down. Slow down, try to get our accuracy back up. And pound the isolated enemy. Thump! Ammo detonation. She will find that awkward. And she did. Outstanding. We ain't got much in the way of ammo left. They still have a heavy cruiser, don't they? No, that's our heavy cruiser. Leaving the scene of the crime. All right, let's go. Well, she's in great shape. We're not in terrible shape, and we got her outnumbered. So, can we beat her down? Pick up the pace, because she slowed down a bunch. All right, we're going after her. Oh, we are low on ammo. Oh, we got a bit of a hit there. I wonder. That probably will shut our guns down completely. Well, it does not seem to have. good hit. Heck, I'm glad it didn't shut down. All right. Go to save. Go to save. Because I want to close up and put it on her. Whoa! What got her? Well, I was so busy managing my managing the ships that I didn't even see what took her from really being in very good shape to structural damage. You were seeing you hopefully it was easier for you to pay attention to what was going on than it was for me. Maybe she took an ammo detonation I didn't spot, but I mean, she looked awfully healthy to me, and then all of a sudden gone. But you know what? I ain't complaining, because that was fun. We managed to save, and we were in a world of hurt, but we managed to. I keep blaming you guys for this. I managed to save my cruisers, even though I did get them well and truly beat up. I took out the other side's cruisers and then took apart their battleships one by one. Now, we were seriously overgunned with the 12-inchers against their 9s, but they had a pile of 9s. But it wasn't enough. So, there you go. I really like this pre-dreadnought stuff. Of course, this is kind of a semi-dreadnought. It's creeping up on the all big gun design, and really, I still have more fun when it's 1895 to 1900. But that's just me. In any case, as always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of Very Young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button and please share and comment. See you again soon.